Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Can you hear me? We've got some competition with the construction behind us. I'm Liz Robinson. I direct the Energy Coordinating Agency, and we're delighted to see you and welcome you to the 200 block of West Wishart Street. This is the fourth block that ECA has been working on in a new project we call Energy Fit Philly. This is a project that is directed at some homes in the worst condition. So we target blocks that we've already rejected for weatherization, most often because they have roof leaks, plumbing leaks, structural problems that exceed what we can normally do in the weatherization program. And our goal is to treat the entire block, both sides of the block. And we are able to apply new technologies and new methods. And so far, we're on track to meet our goal of doubling our normal energy savings. So normally we get something close to 20%, and in Energy Fit, we're going for 40. So we're trying to really drive down energy consumption, drive down energy cost, and produce very durable, healthy, safe, and affordable homes. So this is a beautiful block. We are thrilled to be in this neighborhood. We're only 2.5 blocks away, our training center, and you all are welcome to come join us afterward to the training center. We'd love to have you. But we're very, very excited also to be working in this neighborhood. This is almost principally Hispanic, so we fortunately have bilingual staff, which comes in handy, as a lot of the folks on this block are from Puerto Rico, and it's very useful for us to be in a bilingual and bicultural neighborhood. We partner in this effort with our local neighborhood energy center, ACE, which is just up on Allegheny Avenue. You probably know ACE, a wonderful community development organization. So each time we take on an Energy Fit Philly block, we do it in partnership with one of our neighborhood energy centers. And we're thrilled to have the support of the city of Philadelphia in this project. The city has been helping to fund the work that we're doing. So what are we doing? What are all these hoses behind me? So in the house 209, this is the Munoz's house, we are, there is old insulation in the cavity, the attic cavity, that is wet because the roof is in poor condition and had been leaking. So we are removing the old damaged insulation. What we're going to do next is a new treatment which is part of the secret to giving us such high energy savings. So we're using open cell spray foam, which is the best treatment we've found so far. And then we put on a new roof. And in the springtime, on Earth Day, we'll be coming back with a group of volunteers to do white reflective roof coatings on the entire block. So it's a several-step process. But I think that if you would like to see the work in progress, we can show you that. So now it's my pleasure to turn it over to, I think, Council President Clarke.
Thank you.
Council President Darrell Clarke.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Liz. Good morning. So there are a few things that can shorten a politician's speech. Cold weather is one of them. So I'm going to give you an abbreviated version of what I'm going to talk about today. But first of all, I want to thank everybody for being here. This is, again, a wonderful opportunity to view what can actually happen when people pull together. ECA has been a stalwart in terms of moving us forward as it relates to energy efficiency, and I want to commend them for another awesome project. Did one in the summer on Silver Street? Seltzer Street, I know it was one of those S's. Yeah, pretty awesome. And when I walk on the block, the people still cheer, right? You know, meanwhile, I did no work, right? But I happened to be there, and I just want to commend you guys really for all the awesome work. Some of you may remember, in February, I think it was, and I was down in the mayor's conference room along with the mayor, and I made this bold prediction that we're going to create 10,000 jobs surrounding energy. I see a couple of you all laughing, right? You know, there's Clarke, right? But the reality was, although it was a bold prediction, the simple reality was that we know there had been a lot of work put in place and a lot of planning to stimulate this process of creating all of these opportunities. The Office of Sustainability, all of the agencies that do great work like ECA and all of the other agencies had laid the groundwork. And working with the Philadelphia Energy Authority, which we'll be hearing from shortly, I just want to say that I'm real comfortable that that 10,000 job prediction will in fact come to fruition. I'm very excited about that. We can, as we're standing here, we're actually counting off like 5 more. So we're 5 more closer. But the reality is that when we talked about this whole issue with respect to energy, we wanted to achieve certain goals, and I'll just tick off the boxes. Create local living wage jobs. You clearly see that taking place here. To talk about preserving affordable housing and supporting neighborhood commercial corridors. You're going to see that here working with HASE as it relates to some of the business corridors. To talk about improving public health and providing the environmental support that we need. This is clearly what's taking place. So I want to say that all of you will have worked together. It's quite exciting. I know Emily and Christine are going to talk about some of the initiatives that are underway that are going to get us closer to those 10,000 jobs. So today I want to thank all of you for being here. We push forward. You're going to see some really exciting stuff coming down the pike. I want to thank PICO and PGW, obviously the mayor's office, along with the sustainability, and thank the mayor for his strong commitment. I'm happy. I'm excited. We're going to get it done. All right, and that was the abbreviated version because it is cold. So right now, I would like to turn it over to Christine Knapp from the Office of Sustainability. Christine.
Thank you. Thank you, Council President Clarke, and thank you to the Energy Authority, and thank both of you for elevating energy as a critically important issue. Energy can oftentimes be overlooked by people, but when you understand the economic and environmental and quality of life impacts that energy production and use can have, it's clear that it should be and is becoming a priority for the city, and so I'm grateful for that. Last month, the Office of Sustainability released GreenWorks, the city's updated sustainability plan. In the new plan, we put forth 8 visions to create a city where all Philadelphians enjoy the benefits of sustainability, including improved public health, a clean environment, and opportunities to learn, work, and prosper. Among these visions is one in which all Philadelphians efficiently use clean energy that they can afford. The Philadelphia Energy Campaign will not only help us achieve that vision, but contribute to many of the other GreenWorks goals. That's why we're excited to be working with them and other partners on a variety of energy projects. For example, we've already begun work on our energy master plan for the city, which will provide a complete analysis of the social, economic, and environmental benefits of municipal government energy decisions and citywide energy policy. The plan will also help us underpin our commitment to reducing greenhouse gas emissions in Philadelphia by 80% by 2050. We'll have that plan out, we hope, in the middle of 2017. After successfully retrofitting the city's 4 largest downtown office buildings, including City Hall, which is now saving $1.4 million a year in energy costs, we're looking to replicate that work and scale up energy performance contracts in other large buildings like the Philadelphia Art Museum, as well as in street lighting that will also help save money, reduce emissions, and create jobs. We're working with the mayor's rebuild team to make sure that when parks, recs, and libraries are invested in through rebuild, they're also becoming more energy efficient in the process. And while we focus on reducing our energy consumption, we also want to make sure the energy that we do use comes from cleaner sources. That's why we partnered with the Energy Authority on a recently released request for information to solicit ideas on renewable energy projects on city property. So while we're taking the lead on the municipal portion of the campaign, we're happy to be able to support the Energy Authority and the campaign in any other way that we can to tackle some of the other sectors like low-income housing and small businesses that have historically been very challenging for us. Complementing and supporting each other's work will move the whole city further together towards success, and we look forward to continued collaboration. Thank you.
No, it's totally fine. Good morning. Thanks everyone for standing out here in the cold with us today. I'm Emily Shapira. I'm the Executive Director of the Philadelphia Energy Authority. We're here today to really provide a brief progress report on the Philadelphia Energy Campaign since our launch in February. So you might remember the Philadelphia Energy Campaign will invest $1 billion over the next 10 years in energy efficiency and clean energy projects, leveraging both public and private dollars in 4 key sectors. Those are city buildings, schools, low and moderate income residential housing, and small businesses. It will create more than 10,000 jobs and reach 25,000 households, 2,500 small businesses. Our implementation process has 3 steps: plan, pilot, and scale. When we launched the campaign, we set up a 6-month planning period, which has been completed. We met with over 200 stakeholders, experts, and advocates. We developed key partnerships for initial pilots, including with utilities, lenders, energy services companies, property owners, city programs and departments, businesses, and nonprofits. We've held workshops and panels, including one recently on bridging the gap between public health, energy efficiency, and poverty in order to explore those connected issues and really try to break through the silos. We've hired staff, including myself, since June, and a program coordinator. Chelsea's around here somewhere. And we're working with a number of consultants and interns. We recently completed a job creation tracking model and methodology review from the American Council for Energy Efficient Economy, so we'll make that publicly available before the holidays. It's almost done. We're now in the second phase, which is to pilot. It focuses on modeling and testing scalable pilots that work in each sector. So once the pilots have been tested, we will implement programs in each sector at scale to create real, lasting impact for our city. We've made a lot of progress over the last 9 months. We've written an extensive progress report. We have a few copies available today. We've got a handout for you as well. If you haven't gotten one, we'll pass those out before you leave. So we urge you to read the whole thing, but I'll just give you the highlights today. If you've signed in also, we'll email you a copy. It'll be on our website. So here they are. First, we've moved forward with 2 new pilots, one in multifamily affordable housing and the other for small corner stores and restaurants. We've supported the Philadelphia Housing Authority's efforts to assess energy projects for up to 20,000 of their units. We're supporting the school district as they evaluate both a solar and an efficiency pilot. We're working with City Council on their housing preservation initiative to clear the existing home repair wait lists, and with the Office of Sustainability and the Kenney administration on a number of large projects, many of which Christine mentioned. Our existing programs, once scaled up, will account for more than half of the total job creation projected by the campaign. So we know we're on the right track, we're pushing forward in the right places. Job creation obviously is critical and our top priority, but there are also lots of other reasons why the energy campaign is important for Philadelphia, and I'll just give you a couple of them. First is poverty reduction. A recent report from the Center for Neighborhood Technology showed that a 25% reduction in poverty was possible in Philadelphia through a combination of household expense reduction and job creation, which is exactly what the energy campaign does. Our city has incredibly long wait lists for public housing and for home repair assistance, and the cost of building new affordable housing means that there's a very limited supply. So we must preserve our existing affordable housing stock. For these reasons, plus Philadelphia's high number of generational homeowners, and rising energy costs, the energy campaign is an important vehicle to drive housing security, preservation, and equity. Our goal is to ensure that homes are safe, warm, healthy, and affordable. Secondly, the campaign focuses on neighborhood-driven economic development. Recently, Penn State and the Food Trust did a study showing that corner stores in Philadelphia often pay more for utilities than they do for rent in Philadelphia. So energy is a real driver of neighborhood resources and opportunity here. In all 4 sectors of the campaign, we emphasize neighborhoods, and I'll give you just a couple of examples. For our multifamily pilot, we've got buildings in Ronhurst, Belmont, and University City just to get started. Our small business pilot has been reaching out to corner stores across the city and in commercial corridors across the city. So we're really focused on driving this at the neighborhood level. Third, the campaign brings in outside investor groups and drives the local energy efficiency and clean energy economy. Energy lenders and environmental investors from across the country are looking for projects that move the needle on carbon reduction and other social impacts. So by driving project development, we're attracting those investors to Philadelphia, many of them for the first time. This also spurs development jobs. By creating project demand, we bring a spotlight onto this opportunity in Philadelphia. And finally, the energy campaign supports public health, energy cost reduction, and sustainability. The campaign will improve local indoor and outdoor air quality, helping to reduce our rate of childhood asthma in Philadelphia, which is one of the highest in the country. We expect over $200 million in energy savings to go back to our local economy. The campaign will also help the city and school district meet the sustainability goals in Green Futures and Green Works, the city's program. We've got plenty more to do as we continue to develop pilots and work to scale up those that we're testing now. We'll be tracking a variety of metrics, some that are still being developed around strengthening communities and environmental and health benefits, and others that are pretty clear today, including completed projects, capital invested, energy savings, and energy cost savings. We're very grateful for the leadership, support, collaboration, and guidance of our partners and allies who are too numerous to name, but special thanks today to City Council President Clarke and his staff, the Managing Director's Office and the Office of Sustainability, and Christine, thank you for being here. The School District of Philadelphia, the Commerce Department, PHA, Penn State down at the Navy Yard, PICO, PGW, I see a lot of you guys here, Penn, and lots of others. ECA and their crew, thank you so much for letting us be here today. We hope everybody will join us to grab a snack, warm up, and take a tour of the ECA Training Center about 2 blocks away. And I'd be happy to take any questions if there are any. Thank you.